Hey everybody, it's LTM here. I'm at the Cinemark right now, and I'm about to go and watch No Hard Feelings. I've heard about this movie for quite a while now. It just came out recently, and I'm about to go watch it now. I do know that it stars Jennifer Lawrence, and it's from the same director who brought you Good Boys, which is a comedy that came out like right before a comedy that came out right before COVID started. And now here we are with the director's next movie. I really enjoyed Good Boys. I thought it was a good comedy. Not my favorite, not great, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a Seth Rogen produced comedy. So now he's doing a movie, the director is doing a movie without the help of Seth Rogen. So this is going to be interesting to see what he can do with this comedy. Judging by the trailers though, this is going to be like taking me back to movies like, say, There's Something About Mary, American Pie, or the 40-Year-Old Virgin sort of movie. It's an erotic comedy technically. But basically, it's going to remind me of one of those movies, technically. But we'll have to see if it turns out good or bad or not. So, I'll see you at this LTM, and I'll see you guys later. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, just got out of No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Connelly, I think was her name, Jennifer Lawrence. So like I said at the beginning of this review, this kind of reminds me of those erotic comedies that we had for a while, like There's Something About Mary, Deuce Bigalow, American Pie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, those kind of movies. And judging by the movie, that's what it was going to be. And after watching this, yeah, okay. And that's kind of what this film is. Now, I just want to make one thing perfectly clear, that with all the controversy this film is getting right now, I can understand why anybody can't enjoy this film. But it's kind of one of those movies you have to be calm to get into it. And for me, it was all right. It's not, now I haven't seen Good Boys in a while, so I can't really compare if I liked it that better, this movie, that better film is better than this one, or if this one's better than that film. But No Hard Feelings was fine. So Jennifer Lawrence plays this woman. She's a bartender. She lost her car. She's losing her house, and she's trying to find a car until she finds this dating thing online, something about the parents trying to convince their son to go out and make out with a girl, and she honors to do that. And the boy is just this shy teen who doesn't like being out very much. He has a hard time fitting in, stuff like that. And throughout this movie, it was her trying to convince the boy to start acting like a man and stop being afraid of a lot of things. But as the movie goes on, the teenage boy, I think it's Percy was his name, Percy starts to act like a man and act differently, and his parents think that she's the one that told him. And the whole movie was just kind of the rom-com sort of thing. It kind of reminds me of something. I can't really compare this movie to American Pie. It's more like 40-Year-Old Virgin than it is American Pie. But then again, it does have a feel to it. The movie does have a Good Boy sort of feel to it. That's kind of the whole movie in a nutshell. Take the American Pie concept and then have a Good Boy sort of feel. So as for that goes, the movie has its funny moments. It's got a lot of good laughs in it, mostly from whenever the Percy and the girl, or Maddie is her name, are together. And the movie does have some really genuinely nice moments, especially with her and Percy. The relationship is very good. I think what dumbles it down is that some scenes it feels a little slower compared to something like, say, Good Boys, for example, which I remember being a much more fast-paced comedy. This one it's much more slower. It's trying to have more of a better connection with the couple, and I completely understand that, but it just kind of dragged a little bit. The acting is pretty good for the most part. Mostly Matthew Broderick in it. Matthew Broderick's character is the dad and his wife, which I forgot the wife's actress's name. But there's some really good chemistry, and they have the acting is pretty spot on for the most part. The soundtrack's pretty good too. I enjoyed the soundtrack. The other thing that kind of bugged me was the first half of it. I was not starting to really like Jennifer Lawrence's character. I didn't care for her for the first part. But then as the movie goes on, her character got better, and I was starting to like her. But it just kind of, I don't know, I just didn't seem to care for her for the most part. Everybody else, though, was fine, though. So overall, No Hard Feelings is the kind of comedy you gotta be prepared to get into. And that this movie's not for everybody, and not everybody's gonna like this film. But you gotta understand that this is the kind of movie is made for those who want to see an older woman and a teenage boy dating. That is all the movie. That's kind of what this movie is all about. If you want to get into something like that, or if you're not into something like that, you're not going to dig this film out at all. But if you have a soft spot for comedy or just want to see something a little bit different than what we have that's playing right now, No Hard Feelings will do you fine. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. A little disappointed, but I can't say that I'm glad that I saw it. I mean, it's fine for what it is. It's a raunchy comedy. It's made for a very specific audience. You got to be really forgiving to get into it. All right, guys, so that's No Hard Feelings. I do have a editorial that's been recently been uploaded, so go check it out if you haven't seen that yet. As of now, this is LTM signing out. I'll see you guys later.